Hi guys, it's really nice to meet you here and thanks for watching this video. So as my first YouTube channel video, I would like to introduce a footwear product from Nike. And before I go into detail, I would like to declare that I am a big fan of Nike running shoes, and until last year all my running shoes is made by Nike and all the running experience was great and happy. Then why am I filming this video is because just like our life, we won't always have the happy moment, right? So this is that unhappy moment in my Nike life, and I just want to share my opinion and experience. If you have a different thought, welcome to keep your comment under this video, then we can have more further discussion. So I bought this last year from Nike website and it's called Vapormax. You can see the looking design actually is very fashionable and trendy, but as a running shoes, its running function is not as amazing as it's looking. So I wear these shoes, go to a gym and run on the treadmill around 40 to 1 hours, but my whole body feel like I have run for 4 hours already. It's really exhausted and it's really tired, and my leg is feel really bad after running with this product. So I'm going to explain you detailedly why I feel so uncomfortable with this product. And I also will attach some video in the end of my explanation, then you can more easily understand what I'm talking about. So the first problem is the heel slip problem. As you can see, the heel design is very thin, and I think they mainly use the seamless process, so it makes this collar is very flat and thin. And you can see there's only have two small and tiny collarbone in two sides. I'm not sure if he have the heel counter or not. I cannot call shoes because I still need to weigh it. But if have, it just very small one, I guess, because when I wear these shoes, it cannot lock down my ankle, it cannot support my heel. It's just very loose. So you can check in the video I attach it later on, because you can see very clearly that this shoe didn't lock my foot and didn't support my foot. I just made me feel so tired when I was running, because you can imagine that you are keeping running, but you are always keeping afraid that these shoes will fly out, and you running and you're afraid that your shoes will be fly out. That makes you so nervous and tension, and you won't have a good performance when you was running. Not to mention, this is kind of a mental issue, but not to mention for a physical problem, this shoe cannot support your foot and cannot lock down your ankle, and this one will really cause a big issue. If it was a walking shoes, it's acceptable for me, it slip like this, but it's not. It's a running shoe, so that's totally can be acceptable. So the second point is about the tone, and you cannot see very clearly here because it's without my foot inserting it. That's why I make the video, so you can check on that video first. Welcome back. I believe that you see very clearly and obviously where is the problem is. So the tone is rolled up. It's rolled up very seriously. It's like the next second it will be folded together. And I know there are some shoes when you weigh longer and the tone will move to one side gradually, but tone move to one side is totally acceptable and okay for me. But today it is roll up, so that's why it's really serious impact on looking. I'm not know if it linked to the function as well, but at this moment I can talk about the outlooking is really bad for me. And I try to investigate a bit why this tone roll up like this. I think maybe the first point is about the width of the tone, because it maybe was too narrow in the button. But I think it's more linked to the material, because you can see the tone is very thin and very soft. Why? Because they use the main material is the suede. They use the suede as the tone main material and make all the tone is very soft. So that's why if you have a little bit more power or more force to insert the foot, and you will make the tone easily to fold it. And if when you do the assembling, you insert the lasting, and if you didn't treat this tone, which means you didn't pull it well and fix it well, after the chilling machine, this tone already have some the shape already be fixed. And if it was fixed like a little bit raw, then we'll have the serious issue when the consumer wear it, which means I wear it and it get roll up easily than other shoes. And the third point is about the U-throat wrinkle issues. And this problem you can also check on the video I attached in the first one, in case of you already forgot, so I attach again here. So I also tried to investigate the loopholes about these issues. So I measured the distance in between each of the eye hole, and I found out the first eye hole and second eye hole in between the distance is around 18, and for this and here is shorter than here. And what will happen? It will let the shoelace have more folds in here and make it folder. So this will be one of the loopholes. And second one, I'm not sure, so I won't mention a lot. The second one could be the position of the tone loop. It's maybe too high or too lower, but I cannot sure too much about these points because I don't have the correct last to check if this tone loop already in the correct position. And the third part is maybe this product, because I saw it use a lot of the seamless process. So actually it's really a little bit hard to check its upper pattern is qualified or not. But for sure, I think the pattern maybe still have some space to adjust if I insert these shoes with the last and I still found some loose and curve here, which means its upper pattern need to do some small adjustment. But just like what I mentioned, because these shoes all made by seamless, which means no sole process, so it will create some shrinkage and some tolerance during the production and make the shoes have a different quality in the market. So maybe I'm lucky I get the bad one, but if I'm not lucky, it's like the general situation for everybody, then which means its patterns really have some space to improve. And the best way to check the problem is that we need to insert the last, because sometimes actually what those brands use, they use the last is more fit with the Europe or US people's foot. And for us, like the Asian people, our foot sometimes is not fit well with their shoes. So I'm not sure what kind of last they use, but if we insert a last, this shoes is fit well in here, no wrinkle, fit well in here, no open and no loose. So maybe that's why they release this product in this market. And the problem is because we have in different foot design. So this is the third point I want to share. Okay, so the last point finally is about the weight. This shoes is a bit too heavy as a running shoes. So this one is the woman size, US woman size 6.5, and it's around 250 grams per foot. Why I say it's really heavy? Because another product is very traditional material, which means 3D mesh and 2D mesh and full and thick collar foam and equipped with the heel counter, and the sole is traditional EVA and rubber. Even they have some inserting inside, but it's also around 250 grams per foot in US men's size 9. So which means men's size 9 is equal the weight with woman's size 6.5. So that's why this shoes is really heavy as a running shoes. But I not really know why is the weight gain from, because the upper actually is already be very simple design. They just use some simple 2D mesh, or is like the mono mesh, and few of the TPU film and lots of sweat, but sweat is very light material, and sometimes the TPU film is heavier than the mesh, but I don't think will be the problem in this product because they just use a very tiny one to do the seamless. And even the insock, I also take out the insock to check. You can see it's very light one, it's not a heavy one. So generally to speak, actually this upper is very light, should be very light. I didn't cut it because I still need to weigh it. So I assume the problem should be from the bottom. You can see they use the air part as its main midsole compound, and it's not really light. Actually, when I was running, I feel like I carrying 2 stones in my foot, and I carry these 2 stones and plus the heel slip. Eventually it become a very terrible running experience. And also you can see this midsole is very hard, so it made me feel stiff when I was running, and I didn't get a good energy return on this product, which means when you're running and the sole just absorb all your force and didn't return you any energy. So which means you always run so hard. That's why you get tired and exhausted easily. That's also why energy return is a very important element for running shoes. But this product is not. And you can also see, like what I mentioned previously, is very stiff. It's too stiff for me. And I guess the developer of this product already found out this issue. Why I'm talking about this one, you can see actually they already cut this one in 2 pieces. Maybe it's 2 mold, maybe it's not cut, maybe it's 2 mold, but you can see the outsole already become 2 pieces. One is in the forefoot, one is in the heel part. In here they have a cut here. So they already know this kind of material is not easily to do the flexion. It's not flexible. It's hard to do the flex. So that's why they create this kind of function, but it's still too stiff for me. When I was running, I cannot do very good flexion, I don't know how to explain. Like you should run like this, you know, this. But wearing this shoe, I always run like this. Not smooth at all, and I feel so tired with my leg. Let's talk back to the weight. That actually this sole also have some rubber, but it's very small pieces, just in the few place that really need the grip function. So that's why I think the main weight is gained from this midsole. So this midsole is heavy and is stiff, not easy to do a flexion, and also it makes a loud sound when I was running in the gym. It really loud because even I wearing the earphone and I listen to my music, but I still can feel that this foot is boom, boom, boom on the treadmill. So I feel a little bit embarrassed actually. I be honestly, I really feel embarrassed with wearing this one on the gym, in the gym. So that's all the main reason that why have the terrible, uncomfortable running experience with this product, the Vapormax. And generally speak, I mean, if I need to make a small conclusion here, generally speak, as a running shoes, this shoe is too heavy and heel slip, no cushion, no support, and loose in the U-throw and the heel part. And also, it's not easy to do the flex. And sometimes it will make you a little bit embarrassed in the gym because it will make a very loud sound. But this model, I need to say something good on this model. This model will be a good lifestyle shoes. I mean, you no need to have the running function. No need to have lots of running function. Right now, I take these shoes as my office shoes. When I go to the office, I will wear this kind of shoes because first of all, it has very trending out looking, and second of all, you can see they have a very, very thick and high midsole, and that will make me taller. I like this part. So if this one is in the category lifestyle, I think I can rank this one higher. But because it was in the category running shoes, even some websites call it marathon shoes. So that will make me very surprised and rank it very low because this one cannot let you run too long. If you just small runner, like running from that office to that office, small run, it's okay, no pain. But if you're doing like the real running like for the 40 minutes, 30 minutes, or over a few hours, this one will hurt your leg and will let you feel really not comfortable at all. Okay, so thanks again for watching this video, and I'm not really good at ending, but this is the end of this video. Thank you.